Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different and a little bit not different. Not different, we're going to be looking at a van. Different, we're going to be looking at a WPL Toys D42, I think is the number on this one. It is an officially licensed this, which I learned is basically like a Daihatsu van, but it's a whole different brand. There's a lot more to it than that. Yeah, not really been a whole lot of interest in my life for WPL Toys, but I was scrolling on Amazon and I saw this guy for like $50, less than $50 actually, and I figured why not? You know, it looks like a fun project. So in this video, we'll take a look at it and we'll run it, and yeah, we'll just kind of see what we think. Okay, so if you hop on Amazon.com and choose to part with your hard-earned $50, you will receive this van right here. As you can see, it has a full interior with back seats. Oh, it doesn't fit on the spinning thing that well. It's got clear windows. This one's white, and you'll see a lot of little holes around it. And this is where you'll put some accessories that we'll look at later. I have not put them on because I'm going to paint this a different color. So yeah, the less to do, the better, right? Here are a bunch of little black plastic parts. You can see we've got our rear view mirrors. Those are door handles. That's a little grill, windshield wipers, just some scale parts there. We also get a bunch of stickers here that'll go on there. I see some little license plates. I see some lights. I see some little emblem logo type deals on there. You'll also receive this WPL Toys decal set here. And let's see what else comes with it. We get an extra leaf spring. We get, looks like a rod end. Looks like another rod end. This is like a little, I think this is like a little taxi cab thing that goes on top. I'm not gonna be using this. We get some double stick tape. I'm sure that's for the top piece. We get some, oh, this is our mirrors. So this will attach to the side mirrors there. And we actually get two different types of these drive shaft pieces here. So I don't know if that means that they're going to break, but we have some extra parts there, which is cool. And now that we've looked at the other accessories, here is the radio. It is just kind of a cheap little goofy radio. It's 2.4 gigahertz, which is cool. Obviously fully proportional, somewhat comfortable, definitely one-hand drivable. The spring tension in here is pretty intense, but it's not crazy or anything. There's our steering trim. And then we have a steering dual rate and we have a throttle dual rate, and that is pretty much it. We got an on and off switch right here. You also get a USB charger. So nothing we haven't seen before. All right, now moving back to the van itself. If you can see through the window here, yes you can. You can see we got some cool rear seats. Cool scale-ish looking windows. Like really solid interior, honestly. Like better than you would guess for the money spent. You can kind of see like the steering wheel there and like the dashboard and stuff. And I think they give us decals for the dashboard. So it's pretty darn scale. If we flip it over, you'll see that the chassis itself is kind of scale too. Like we see a transmission tunnel there. We have leaf springs in the back, which is interesting. In the front, we don't have like a coilover shock. We actually have like a kind of like a sway bar kind of deal, but that's our spring, it looks like. I did kind of take this apart just to get an idea what it would be like painting it. And this stuff here is pretty darn sturdy, and it's pretty, I think there's 6 screws to take the chassis off. And when you do take the chassis off, you'll see the motor. It's a weird tiny motor. You'll see the servo. You have to unplug the headlights in order to get it apart, but not really much to see there other than like a naked receiver ESC board and just a little motor and a little steering servo. It looks like a 3-wire servo, which is cool. So like a lot of this stuff can certainly be upgraded, and I do know that WPL Toys makes a lot of like metal parts for this. This is not the first of these on YouTube by far. A lot of people have looked at these, and a lot of people have built custom ones, and yeah, I mean, it looks really cool. It looks really scale. I'm excited to paint it. I'm excited to kind of work with it. It's just going to be like a little fun project, really. So I know I ran mine in the rain, but in no way, shape, or form did it imply anywhere on the kit or even on Amazon that it was waterproof. Yeah, it actually says right here not to place the model in water or fire or the gas stove or any type of cooker. So you can't cook it either. So if you do run yours in the water, just know that do so at your own risk. So you might bust something if you get it super wet. All right, and that was the D42 from WL Toys. It's fun, it's scale, and it's cheap. And I think it is good for somebody who is either feeling burnt out, likes weird things like me, wants a scale project, or anything else. I've seen people make drift cars out of this. I've seen people make crawlers out of this. And I've seen all sorts of stuff. So here it is. For what it costs, it's pretty darn fun, and it's definitely worth it if you want something like that. They have another model, the D12, which is a little bit more like a flatbed truck, like a little K truck, and this is kind of like a little K van. And yeah, I think they're pretty neat. But anyway, if you like this video, give me a like, and if you like this type of content, you should subscribe. Who knows what we're reviewing next time or what we're going to look at next time, but I'll see you then.